Okay, and now we're back. Wow, that was horrible. That was horrible right there. This internet connection is absolutely horrible. I cannot believe this. Probably some of the worst stuff I've experienced. But anyway, let me go ahead and get our guest back on the line here. It's Mr. Deadman. This is the Deadman's Tone Podcast. Oh, I'm sorry. I need to correct that. I'm no longer Mr. Deadman. I am Shitface, the perpetually drunk superhero, saving damsels in distress after every six-pack. Yeah, I lost my name. I lost my name, the right to my name, for a week or so, because I lost a kind of a bet, if you will, a face-off against Bo Chapel in Mortal Kombat 2. Yeah. He stomped my ass. And annihilated me. So no, I'm Shitface. That's my name. How's it going? How's it going, Jeff? How you doing?
Not bad. Not bad. Yeah, just hanging in. Yeah, I actually had to quit. I finally quit drinking myself, man. I went too overboard. Yeah, woke up in Japan. You know, I had to come back to America and face the music.
You woke up and you got so drunk you woke up in Japan?
Yeah, man, it was off the wall. One of those parties, where you get up with a band and you end up in like another country and you're like, wow, I didn't quit doing this shit.
Are you kidding right now? Because there's a story behind this. What happened?
Yeah, just woke up in Japan. One of those things for us in Tokyo.
Oh, damn. All right. Well, see, now I need to earn my name. Shitface. It can't just be just a name I earned because a name of shame because I lost a bet or whatever. I need to start going around at like 10 o'clock at night and be like, I don't know. I guess are there any damsels to save? Are there any damsels to save? And I don't know. We'll see what happens. But anyway, man, Jeff, how has it been? You've been, I think it was like last year you were on, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
Well, man.
A little bit different, but yeah, still the same me.
Okay, and same here, same show. It's a little different, especially tonight. Kind of changed up the screen for those who are actually viewing. Those that listen to the podcast, it's probably the same crap, same stuff. But yeah, man, a lot happens in a year. So, well, what's new with you, man? What's going on?
I had a book come out, and the publishing company went out of business during the year, so the book came and went in about 6 months. So it was kind of weird. It was kind of wild year because I sold books, and then do really good, and then they're like, oh yeah, we're folding, so we're not gonna be able to do any more stuff, And so I found a new publisher for it and everything, and it's gonna be coming out in 2020.
Okay.
It was kind of the ups and downs. Yeah, it was the up and down roller coaster.
Okay, and this book has been out before, but it's just coming out again. Is that right?
Yeah. It came out this year, and it's gonna be coming out in 2020. Called Even Angels Go to Hell.
Okay.
Yeah, I got a bunch coming out. I got 3 books for next year.
All right, man, that's pretty cool. I mean, what was that process like?
I've been doing edits like every couple months, pretty much. Like I get a contract and edits every couple months, and I just start working on going through read the manuscript again. It's where you get to the point where you're sick of reading it. You don't want to see it anymore.
Right. Okay. And what happened? Like, why did you have to change like publishers and all that? Was there something?
I'm not sure what I'm not sure what they're doing. They basically they're bankrupt, so they had to go down, and then they had a lot of releases. A friend of mine, he came out in August, and they dropped they just dropped the bomb on everybody, and his book was out for 3 months, I think, and then that was it for him. So it was a little bit like mine was out from June till November. So I had a good 5-month run with it at least.
Okay.
But yeah, he went down pretty quick.
Interesting. Okay. So the company went bankrupt. Or they just shut down or whatever. And they had all these books they were wanting to release, but they just never released them, or just never maybe the ones that were released.
Yeah, they got books from years. They're dropping them. They're going year by year. They're going like all the 2016 releases are coming down, 2017, 2018, 2019, and
yeah,
it's crazy.
I mean,
that's publishing though.
That's one thing that happens. Like if you're a writer, if you're an author and has work out there by a publisher, and the publisher would belly up, all the deals you made with that publisher is pretty much done. So
yeah,
the rights revert to back to you.
I got to keep the cover.
Right.
I got to keep the cover. So yeah, that's good. Yeah.
Oh, that's good.
I mean, I'll send the cover over to you. It's really good. Hang on, like, give me 1 sec.
Yeah, feel free to do so. If I can put it on the screen.
Yeah, got that. Yeah, no problem. Sorry about that. I was a little bit late today.
Oh, hey, it's no problem. I was getting a little worried for a second. I had some backup material just in case.
Not as bad as the last time.
No, much better.
Well, the last time I was like halfway dead. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know what happened, dude. That was dedication.
That was just me just drinking too much, and then that was the way I was. You know, getting better now.
Woke up in Japan afterwards. Damn.
Yeah. That's where like constantly this way I was, where I was drinking just too much, and like every time I wake up, I'm like gagging, coughing, and I have to drink in order to feel better. So yeah, I'm getting better now though.
Okay.
Yeah. I got a couple things over to you. Got a picture my ugly mug.
Okay. Oh,
and, sent that cover.
And the book you said that was coming out, was it called Even Angels Go to Hell? Is that right? Okay.
Yep.
All right. And what's
well, actually, the technically the newest one's going to be Heaven for a Devil. That's actually going to be the first release.
Heaven for a Devil.
Then they're going to republish the other one. Yeah.
All right, that sounds pretty cool.
Yep. Yeah. That was wild.
So tell me a little bit about Even Angels Go to Hell. What's going on with this book?
Yeah, basically, it's like a disease running through the population, turning everybody into vampires.
Oh yeah.
It's essentially like everybody. It's they have a disease called ABD that evaporates their blood, and they have to get blood by any means possible, whether by injecting it, whether biting people. And so they're just running around, and so basically their adventures. You try to find salvation. At the same time, there's like miracles happening in like a small town near Mexico where people go to. They have like broken legs, they have disease. They go there and they get healed by a shrine.
Oh, weird.
So they find out. Yeah, they find out about it, and they're able to go there. Try to go there and see what happens for them.
Okay.
So it's interesting.
I'd rather have a 56K modem at this point. At least that was reliable. At least I can have a connection with that. This is just horrible. Absolutely horrible. All right. Let me get back on the call again, because my trailer park connection or something. I don't know. You know, I have Xfinity, and I pay top dollar for the top.
I know. I hate that. Yeah, I know. I hate that when I'm right in the middle of something good. You know, phone cuts out.
And I stream every night. And it has not been this bad. You know, it's
just my phone probably. Yeah, it's a cell phone. It's really cheap.
Nah, well, I'm dropping this computer's dropping the Wi-Fi connection, just like that. Like, it's like it doesn't even want it. Like, okay. But okay, so this book about a virus that turns people into vampires. That's interesting. I like that. Kind of reminds me of is that what happened with I Am Legend? Right? Was that a virus that turned into vampires, or was that just they were kind of like vampire zombie hybrid things?
I'm not sure if they ever in the book. They never actually really tell you. It's sort of vague.
Okay.
The book is the book is like way the hell a lot better than that movie.
Mm-hmm.
The book is really like you against the world, depressing, you know, paranoid. That's probably one of the best horror books I ever read in my life by Richard Matheson. And That's probably that's one of probably my top 5 horror books ever.
Yeah,
that one. I think it is actually. This one's different. This is a pretty nebulous. It's basically a man in snakeskin boots comes around. You don't know if he's the devil or what, and he's just sort of hanging around, like popping people on a plane. Just injecting them. So I don't know really. There's a nebulous origin that I can't speak about.
Okay.
Something's going on. Yeah, something's happening. He's doing something to people, and we don't know why.
Right. Okay. Yeah, you don't want to give it all away. You just want to tease just enough.
Even though a pretty good amount of people bought it, but for the new people, the people who didn't catch it the first time.
Right. Now, one thing with vampires, do you feel that vampires are a little bit too cliche anymore?
Yeah, that's why these are totally different. Yeah, this isn't really this is more about being an addict and needing to get something in order to get by.
Okay.
Yeah, this is closer to being a heroin addict than being really a vampire, because you have to get the blood in order to survive. Yeah, this is a totally different world.
So it doesn't romanticize it. It doesn't.
No, this is a scummy, dirty world where you're just sort of getting by on whatever way you can. And you're in a motel, you're shooting up. You do whatever you just trying to get. And if you feel sort of high because you're so low on blood that when you get it in you, you're really just feeling normal, but you're feeling high because you haven't felt normal and so on.
Yeah. Okay. So not romanticized, not glorified. And when you say shooting up, like are these zombie types, these zombie people, are they actually shooting up with the syringe? Or are they, like biting?
Yeah, with the syringe.
Oh, yeah. Wow. So they don't even have fangs.
Yeah, they have to get blood. Yeah, no fangs. They it's different. Cause it's not really. I say vampires, but just because they need blood, but they're not really vampires. They're just people. They need blood. So basically, the only similarity between vampires. Yeah, but I mean it's a big similarity. So it's like I go with vampires, but
right.
Yeah.
Do they have
for marketing purposes? I guess. Yeah.
Do they have immortality or anything like that?
No, they're going to run out of blood and dry up like a prune. If they don't get some.
Okay. So
they're just going to dry up like a prune.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it's pretty much like they're like people with bad kidneys and have to get dialysis. They have to recycle their blood. Shit. Okay.
They have to get more blood to get by.
That's interesting.
Yeah, or else you're gonna dry up like a prune and die.
I like this. I've never heard of a zombie story like this. This is cool.
Well, they're actually that's what I'm saying. They're not zombies either. So I mean, they're just living people that they run out of blood and just drying up.
Oh, I said zombies, not a vampire, but yeah.
Yeah, because it's like the disease is acute blood evaporation disorder that they have.
Interesting.
So the blood's just vanishing their veins. Yeah, the blood's vanishing their veins.
Oh, and by the way, hey guys in the chat, Becky, David, Patty, how's it going? Oh man, so this book looks great. It looks great, and people can get it coming 2020. Is that right? When does it come out?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, there's limited edition of copies out. I think like abesbooks.com has some, but they're like ludicrous prices, like $50 and stuff like that.
Oh.
But it's a collector's edition right now because the publishing company's not putting any out anymore. So it's just, if you want to pay $50, if you can get it for $50, I'll sign it if you mail it to me. But and I don't know, give you some printed out short stories or something like that. Give you like a chapbook or something. I don't know. If you don't want to pay the $50, just wait till 2020. Then it'll probably be like about $10.
Okay. Okay. Now you have another book out there that caught my eye. Psychopath Lane, a trip down Psychopath Lane. That's a good one.
Yeah, gives you a good reason why not to date on the internet.
Oh shit, yeah. Just anyone who has any experience on the internet could tell you don't date on the internet. Okay, so the cover definitely catches the eye. It's right there. You can see why.
Yes.
So tell us about this book. What's going on with it?
Yeah, well, it's a great piece on internet dating. Just don't believe who you date, because it's about a serial killer who's posing as
Okay, hold on.
For there?
Yeah, I'm still here. I'm still here. Okay.
I was like, hey, I'm still here. Yeah, I thought it worked. Yeah.
All right.
Anytime someone breaks.
So this book is a warning to not date anyone on the internet. Don't trust. Be careful who you trust.
It's about obsession. Yeah, it's about obsession, like from different aspects, for different angles. Because one part of it, the actor wakes up in like a bedroom, and it's like the person in the world he'd least like to see. This woman has been stalking him for the longest time, and she has a remote control that can control him. She has to start doing some weird sex stuff and jumping through hoops for her. So he's in absolute misery. Then some other obsessed lunatic is running around with his face, having sex and killing everybody. So he's having like a really bad week. Yeah, just having like a really bad time of life.
Time out. I gotta roll back a little bit. There's some questions here. There's some questions.
I just rapid fire you. Yeah.
So this woman is a stalker. She's obsessed with this man. Like totally wants his D all the time. But he's the one who becomes the sex slave. Is that right?
Yeah. She has him at her command with a nice phone that can make him do anything she wants.
Is it like he'll blow up if he doesn't do what she asked for?
Yeah, there's consequences. Yeah, consequences and repercussions.
Right.
Yeah.
It's like tied to his dick. If he doesn't do what she wants, it just blows up.
Just various things that could happen.
Okay.
But it's just not a good day. Not a good day to be Johnny Craven. You just wake up and it's like, oh great, I got her in my face and. What you want me to do? And then next thing you know, you're doing what she wants you to do.
You know what?
So it's really about obsession. It's about like different people wanting to stalk you pretty much because it's like one angle the guy wants to be him, and then the girl wants to be with him. So he's just really it's hell. It's kind of like it's telling about like modern celebrity, like how people are obsessed with celebrity and do anything, and
I can see that. I can see that.
How people just like the women wanted, just be with you at all costs. Guys want to be you at all costs, that kind of thing.
And I like that
he's having a really bad day though.
I like that the character, I like that the stalker is female, is a woman, because you always hear like, men are stalking women, but there's some creepy women out there, and you definitely get it when they put together their fuck list, and it's all these celebrities that if they could, they would totally try to control and own, By the way, compliments to the cover from the chat. Thick booty cover, nice. No, did you make that cover?
Which one? Tell me.
The Psychopath Lane.
I lost you for a second. So Psychopath. Actually, his name's Dejuan Farmer is actually the artist. This is actually, for that book, it's the 5-year anniversary we're celebrating. So, let me see. I got a better cover. I'm trying to find it real quick.
You got a better cover? Well, send it to me on Facebook. I'll put it up.
Yeah, that's what I was about to do. I'm trying to locate it, though. Where's it at? Okay, hold on. Yeah, he's a really good artist. He did a couple. That's the second book he did with me. He did a different one before.
Okay. Interesting.
Hang on real quick. They did this one for Walking on Razor Blades. My short story collection is real good.
Okay.
It's nice. He has the thing about female buttocks that he always has, like on the books. Made sure that he had that on the covers for both. So it's kind of we want to keep it classy,
Yeah, gotta keep it classy, but you gotta put that TNA in there whenever you can. This book...
we try our best with these covers. Let me see here. Okay. Okay, this should work. All right, cool. All right.
By the way, are you familiar with the religion of the ass? The religion of the butt? Are you familiar with it?
I'm a big fan. I'm a big fan of tights. I like tights. I like to see the contours. And I like to see the nooks and crannies.
All right. I've been a follower.
What is with the screen?
a devoted follower of the Church of Adonatology, and I like it. Let me see if I can bring something up here so I can show everyone real fast.
Let me dig this up real quick and get this cover over to you.
Okay.
Right. Yeah,
I'll bring it up.
All right, let's see. Where you at?
Here we go. I'm not making this up, guys. It is a real religion. All you have to do is just be out in the open about your love and appreciation for big curves, nice curves. Okay? That's it. There's just respect. That's all it is. Okay. All right. Well, while we're waiting on you to send over the new cover for that book, what else could he tell us about the book? I'm kind of curious. So, sex, slavery, all this
some
stuff.
Weird, very, very weird. Yeah, very weird sex. Very graphic violence.
Okay, graphic
poodles.
violence, all right. Yeah. So
yeah, I got to get poodle. Yeah, there's a poodle has to see too much for a poodle. It has to watch a man get degraded, and it's scarred. It's scarred for the remainder of its life.
And you say he has to be a sex slave. He's like a pet. He's her pet. Like how?
Yeah.
How, okay.
I don't know. It's hard. Very hard.
Okay.
Yeah, send it over to you. I got the Trip Down Psychopath Lane cover.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
I'll grab it.
That's not Joey Warren. For the guy in the sex doll box, it's not Joey Warren's. We've had those Joey Warren's, but he,
this is. I think this is the cover
the
I was
artist
using.
did not act.
Yeah, I think this was the cover I was using for the stream tonight.
Yeah, same one.
Mm-hmm,
Yeah,
that's the one. That is the one right there, brother. Okay, so do you have any personal experience?
Yep.
Any personal experience with escorts, hookers, anything? I mean,
not really. I'm pretty cheap.
I am too, but every now and then I want to give back to charity.
I want to.
I want to.
I'm not really big on. Yeah, well, I like to help I like to be a part of the sex trade and help people, but I'm usually broke most of the time, so I don't have the money for it.
Right.
To really invest in this.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. But any sort of research you had to do for this book, or you just sort of kind of made it up?
We could kind of watch things. We could watch things on because it was kind of a trend like 5 years ago where everybody was like messaging everybody private parts and stuff like that. So it's kind of like, how far would people go with this shit?
Yeah. Well, that's still a trend.
And it's the way. Yeah. Well, yeah, and it's the way everybody kind of. A lot of people create like the facade when they're on the internet, and then like, what if you exaggerate that facade a little bit, where you pretend to be the person, and you look exactly like the person. What if you got like a face? What if you got like your face rearranged to look just like them? So you could, and then you could maybe take over their house and live there, and then
right, because they have that technology
basically
now.
Are them
with like deep fakes?
Yeah. So what if you just become them? Become the person completely, and then just live their life while they're in misery. It's basically the story. It's really it's an uncomfortable story. Because it's not really. He's going through like the worst hell of his life. The guy's having the time of his life, living his life. So yeah, and you got to see like both perspectives. What's going on and everything.
Interesting.
That's probably one of the.
Okay. Wow. All right, and we're back. Wow, this is horrible. Like I said, it drops like every 10, 15 minutes. It's pissed me off. Why is it doing it tonight? I don't understand it. I guess when you stream every night, eventually something's going to happen, I guess. And my data isn't capped. My data isn't capped at all. In fact, it's far from it. But yet...
I was in a good rant too.
I know. It just cut off. In fact, I was about to direct you to going further into deep fakes, because that was a good thing you brought up. Because you could just fake someone's identity, claim it. You could ruin someone just by masking their image on, like, let's say a sex scene or some sort of depravity and put it out there.
I actually worked. I actually worked at like an identity theft company that did identity theft protection, in 2013 and about half of 2014. So that's where some inspiration came from that.
Oh, wow.
Where I was thinking about like somebody, how easy somebody can steal your identity and just kind of take over your life. But this is a much more extreme. More extreme. You get like a social security number, obviously.
Yeah, social security number, and then
I might as well just get a face. Yeah, let's just become you.
yes, they could become you. They could totally destroy you. The whole deep fake thing. I mean, that's one thing. That's nothing's going to change. Like, let's say, like the First Amendment faster than a deep fake of a politician fucking a kid just going out there, or beating a bunch of dogs going out there, or beating kids with baseball bats. You put a deep fake of Hillary Clinton beating a bunch of kids with a baseball bat. That's it. You do that with anyone in Congress, they'll be like, okay, First Amendment's over. We're crushing this. The internet's dead. We're killing it.
Yeah. Way to shut somebody down pretty quick, yeah.
Right. Because that's when you're just going. That's a whole other.
Stuff like that happens in the modern world though too, where you throw, if you can throw dirt on somebody, you can get rid of them.
Right.
Or if you can find one grain of truth about them that maybe nobody else knew about, you can get rid of somebody. We live in a different world than we used to, where, if you have to kind of walk on eggshells with everything nowadays. Because this isn't really, this isn't the old school where, like you can be Bill Clinton, and get a blowjob in the White House, and whatever, go on impeachment. Like, what's your definition of sexual intercourse, and everything. That's right. Great. That's classic. You do that nowadays, you're done.
Yeah.
It's over.
Yeah.
Taking advantage of an intern is frowned upon. Even though it was frowned upon then, but it was kind of more of a joke then. Now it's not really that funny.
Well, I mean, anyone who's ever had I've never been a president before, but I mean, I worked with fellow employees in an office environment way before Me Too. It was like you could date and you can like hook up and do things and stuff. It's like, okay. But now I'd be like so worried. I'd be like, well, I don't know.
I had a weird encounter when I was a manager where I had a woman walk in the men's room and I was taking a piss in the urinal, and it was weird, obviously because she's in the bathroom, and then she's like perusing my genitalia in the as I'm urinating, and I'm like, I turn around, I'm like, so what are you doing in here? And just like, it's a little awkward when your employee's like right behind you.
Yeah, right.
And I was like, okay, so am I getting out of here before we get in trouble?
Right.
It's one of those situations where you don't really want to tell, because you're like, would anybody believe this if I told this story? And at the same time, you're like, you don't want them to you don't want to fire one of your employees, and you're like, what if this goes a little farther? And you're like, I don't know.
Yeah.
It's kind of weird, but yeah, it's one of the funny aspects of being management. I was a manager and it was my employee, and like, I'm getting ogled in the bathroom. It's like, what am I, a piece of meat? I got a personality, come on.
Yeah,
I know you're right, you know what I mean?
She's like, you've been like, what do you think I am? Just a piece of meat? Come on, do something with it.
But it's one of those awkward moments. Yeah. Life could be so awkward. Man.
Okay, all right. So this is one of the books that's being republished, or is it still out there?
This is the 5-year anniversary of it.
Okay.
So we'll celebrate it, yeah.
All right.
It's been around for a while.
All right.
Yeah, it's actually got some pretty good reviews. I think somebody called me as, let me see a review real fast. Got a couple good ones. That's not one of the good ones. Where's this one at where, got one really good review. Let me see this one real quick. Yeah, Manta Country. Yeah, it's a different book.
Okay. Man, okay. Back again. Holy fuck. Horrible. The worst thing. I mean, at this point, I want to go back to AOL discs. At this point, when I say streaming live from a trailer park, I guess I actually do mean that. Wow. This is bad. This is real bad. Okay. And you were going into something.
Yeah, I was talking about reviews. I don't know, the reviews aren't really too crazy. Trying to talk with a cigarette in my mouth. The reviews aren't too crazy. Just like psychotic, the usual violence and stuff. Ultra-violent thriller, usual kind of reviews. I had one that was really good for Even Angels Go to Hell. They were just calling me a madman and or lunatic and all this. But I don't know if the reviews will come back when the book comes out again. So I'd find out.
Yeah, that'd be interesting. I don't know if it will come back either. Maybe not. Yeah. I don't know. Amazon's kind of weird how it handles reviews lately, so I wouldn't.
Yeah. Well, it's going to be technically a different publisher, different edition, so probably not, more likely.
Yeah.
It's okay. People will find out for themselves when they read,
So even with Psychopath Lane, the feedback has been great?
Yeah, it's been going good for years. Yeah, I kind of forgot about it. I think last time I was on the show, I didn't really talk about it. I was talking about sexy people and me out of the country and kind of left it in the back.
Yeah, that's what I remember. Yeah, I recall No Man, A Man Without a Country, right?
Without a Country. Yeah. With the chimp on the cover. Yeah, the chimp, and it's a classic. A classic man and chimp story. Pages.
Yeah. I have the cover up right now, and that is a chimp on a man burning in a nuclear.
Yes, in a nuclear holocaust. Yeah, I mean, if you're going to go through a nuclear holocaust, you need a chimp.
Why not? Why not? You're gonna need. You
gotta have a chimp. You gotta have a chimp. It's like you have to have a chimp.
Does he have tricks? Does he do things?
Yeah, he's kind of smart. I think at one point he has a gun. So he's a helpful chimp with a gun.
A chimp with a gun, man.
Because sometimes you can't. Yeah, because sometimes you can't fire the gun yourself, so the chimp's got to do it. Monkey see, monkey do. So it's not too hard.
Yeah, he can figure it out.
It's like, hey man, okay, yeah. Let me just pull the trigger real quick for this guy.
Does he have a cigar too?
That'd be a little much, I think a cigar. He has a bandana and jeans,
Okay, and
just a bandana and jeans, t-shirt,
all right.
Trucker hat, like a MAGA hat. No, I'm just joking.
Oh man, earlier I did a video on.
I might do a sequel, The Killer Chimp. Guido the Killer Chimp.
Have you heard? Have you seen those things on Twitter? I'm probably on Facebook too. The MAGA challenge where people are doing these embarrassing cringe raps. It's horrible. It's like the worst thing.
I had the misfortune of hearing a coworker rap. That was pretty horrible. He's a very monotone man, and it's one of probably the worst raps you ever heard. I don't really want to blast him too bad.
Yeah.
But it was like, it's ridiculous. He talks very slow. It's like, my name is Dave. May I help you? And then, his raps are essentially like, hi, my name is Dave. May I help you? And but it rhymes. 1, 2 to the 3 to the 4 to the 7. My friend, let me take you to heaven. It's like sort of like that. It's like really like this odd, like haunting rap.
Well, it sounds like it would be right on par with all these other MAGA challenge raps.
I wear a MAGA hat.
Yeah,
I'm gonna wear a MAGA hat, but
apparently there's a challenge or contest where the winner gets to go to the White House. It's like, okay, and it's like, oh, whatever, man. It's some awful stuff. Yeah, everyone, a lot of people are doing it, and it's bad. It's real bad.
Yeah, I haven't actually seen one yet.
Okay, well, you're
I can imagine though. It's out there. It's out there. Yeah.
Yeah, just avoid it. Avoid Twitter too. So, Man Without a Country. There's a lot of post-apocalyptic thrillers out there. What sets this apart from all the others?
I know it's more about racism. It's like a white supremacist teenager destroying the world. Because he wants to just be like a white only, and it's like Charles Manson getting internet access, getting a Facebook page, and be able to talk to like millions of people as opposed to like everybody in LA.
Yeah. Okay.
Where you can read, you can get a wider reach, and talk to more people.
Mm-hmm.
And he just basically blows up the world, and it's a good he has a good scheme. Like he uses a virus every time somebody clicks on Facebook or goes to like check their email. The virus gets you, reprograms your brain, and basically you're a zombie, and then you're just kind of building shit. And they're taking military bases, getting plutonium, they're building nuclear bombs, and they just launch them off, and
that's
let
right.
the world die.
I do remember this.
Yeah, you remember? Yeah.
So the virus goes into the brain? How does that work?
Yeah. Basically, like your brain downloads it, just like just like a computer. Your brain downloads the information and just scrambles around, swirls around, and just
Okay.
like a mixer, like a blender, where it's.
So do they connect?
Then, yeah.
Do they connect to Facebook or whatever, like they do, like in the Matrix, and they put like a cable in the back of their neck or something?
Nah.
No,
not that deep. Nah.
Oh,
Nah.
like VR.
It's just it's just basically it's visually it's a certain kind of stimuli that attacks your brain and then just wipes you out and kind of reprograms. It's a little it's more intangible kind of. I don't really go into the mechanics of it. It's just kind of like a magic trick that he has.
Sounds like stuff that the CIA used to research, like with the MK Ultra and all that. Exposure to psychedelics and stimuli and see what happens. All right. Okay, so the people who get exposed to the message, they go wild. They get reprogrammed and they start doing crazy things, or is it like a certain mission? Wait, are you still there? Wait.
Yeah, drink some ice cubes real quick. My voice is a little bit dry. All right.
Hey, Jeff, you still there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay.
Just get some water. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, that's good. Gotta stay hydrated. So I was asking, so the people who get infected with this mind virus or whatever, is it all chaotic, or are they just like a hive mind? And
it starts out chaotic. Yeah, because they start out collecting stuff.
Okay.
Instead of actually building, but they start out collecting and they end up building. When they're in the collecting stage, they're like gathering supplies and everything, and they start building. And basically, anytime you mess with one of them, they throw a fit and kill you. So you don't want to really touch them. You just want to kind of stay away from them when they're in their gathering stage or building stage. They don't like being disturbed.
No,
you have to be very careful with them. Yeah, because obviously you don't want to mess with them when they're building something or gathering something.
No, they'll spurg out on you. It sounds just let them be. Just let them be. Okay. All right. And what are they building exactly?
Nuclear bombs.
Oh, nuclear bombs. Just do that.
Yeah, basically that's our magic trick of it. They give them they get the blueprint in their minds from the when they get the virus. There's a blueprint on how to build them. So they're basically building rockets, and then it's essentially reprogrammed totally. Reprograms their entire construction of their mind. I'm curious
what the message looks like. I'm really curious about what the message that reprograms the mind is like, because it really wouldn't take much. Like, there's already people who, if they had the material, would probably try to build a nuke in the backyard. Just be like,
do it, yeah.
Oh, my OBS is rad again.
One thing I'm really surprised. I'm surprised that nobody's really tried that. To tell you the truth, that's one of those things where it's probably nobody tried to make like a homemade nuclear bomb and try to launch it.
Right, but I can already see that's
like the one act of terrorism I'm surprised never has happened, because I've been waiting for that I've been thinking about that for a long time about it happening, but you never see it actually happen.
Well, the sovereign citizen types, the sovereign citizen guys, the ones who feel like. The guys who give cops even the hard time, being like, you don't have no authority over me because of the Constitution, this, that, and the other, and my birth name is different from the name you give me because of whatever reason. The people who are just out there, nut jobs, and of course they're gun crazy. They're all about, Second Amendment and all that.
Yeah.
Which, I like guns too. I'm cool with Second Amendment, but
think about like David. This is kind of like what if David Koresh had like a nuclear bomb in his little compound,
right? It'd be crazy. Yeah. I can imagine him doing that. And it wouldn't take
you go
much.
to try to get him. You go to try to get him, and then it's like drop it, or just like launch the rocket off, and you're
right.
Okay, shit, and something gets blown up. Because we haven't had like a very good raid of a militant compound in a while, because that was a long time ago. That was like 30 years ago. The Koresh shit went on, So we haven't had like a good compound raid in a while.
Well,
Because a lot of those guys are.
we'll take people out every now and then.
Because it seems it's weird.
With drone
yeah,
strike.
it's weird though, because you always, like a Jonestown type of thing. You think, like kind of, where everybody's drinking the Kool-Aid.
Oh no,
yeah,
I
like,
said a drone strike. We'll drone strike a lot, and we'll do some like commando raids. Okay, and we're back again. Worst experience ever I could have. You know, I realize how embarrassing this is, and I do take it personally. Oh man, I am livid. The last time this happened, I ended up taking the Xfinity router back.
Yeah, it's kind of.
Sorry.
Yeah, it's okay, man. No worries, no worries.
Sorry,
it's kind of when I was writing it, I was thinking more about like kind of like the whole cult aesthetic, for taking like Manson, put him in the modern world, because think about all the shit he accomplished with no internet, and then think about what he could do with internet. If he was like a popular teenage kid who's kind of gothic and emo, and just sitting around, wearing black like the dude from The Cure, and crying a lot, and then he just kind of gets a bunch of people together and a bunch of followers, and like, hey, let's make it all white. Let's just have all white people on the earth, and you guys dig it? And they're like, yeah, okay. So he has this whole cult.
Okay.
That's kind of where. It's kind of like the genesis of it, where I got the idea.
Well, I'd imagine if Charles Manson had the connections that he could have today, have the outreach today, he probably would have a bigger, I guess, Manson family, be able to do more with it.
Yeah. Yeah, probably have a reality show or something. Manson Family or Manson Place or something.
Right.
Yeah. Cooking tips by Manson. Like, yeah, man, I cut this head off somebody and making a good casserole out of it.
Now, of course,
would you like some?
Like, Manson would only really be able to do this, or really with the same effectiveness, if something like him didn't already happen. If if Manson didn't happen, if Columbine didn't happen, if all these other, I guess, domestic terrorists didn't happen, and like everyone was all safe, they